It'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Geno. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Hey.
Play action. It's Smith. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
Here we go. 390%.
They snap it to Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
That's another Las Vegas first down.
Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
The Raiders will line up.
Geno's going to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
And makes the score Raiders 8.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-0.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, Let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for two and really put the pressure on them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the quick, right?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And Stroud now to throw. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Stroud. Touchdown! Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans have cut the lead back down to 2.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Geno. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Gino going to hand it to Genty. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now he's going to step up and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Smith. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. Here we go on fourth. Smith. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Texan 6. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud to throw it. He'll swing this out to Marks. A little juke. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. That's complete. It's Collins. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Stroud will look to throw once more. And he completes it to Kirk over the middle. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Oh, right.
Throwing now is Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2J.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the quick, right? At 18. What's up?
Here's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, uno. At 18.
Final play of the half. Stroud into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Oh, ready. At 18. What's that?
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
At 18. What's up? 19 Texas. Hey, south.
Back to throw again. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
18. What's that? 11.
Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, able to avoid him. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 49 yards. And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for two here. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
On the give, Genty. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff to Genty. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll try the air now with Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
On the give, Genty. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Gino's going to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try.
Texans 12. The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trailed. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. This is caught by Tucker. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Genty. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here we go now as they will again try for 2.
Daytona. Hey,
The Raiders will line up.
They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
Raiders 30, Texans 12.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
I just want to rock. Body out of Shorty got that body out of no time.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
118. What's that? 2 jet.
Stroud out of the gun here. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Oh, ready.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. From the 42 now, here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, hey.
They'll run with a USC man, Woody Marks. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
That's another.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Adam Butler there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stroud looking to change the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football.